Hey, welcome to another episode of Films About Stuff That Matters. If you remember, last time I spoke to Chris Skinner at the University of Hull. I think you can watch that video if you click about there in the top left, about now. He was really interesting and I got to go in like a 3D virtual reality flood. Well, I've been able to get a hold of some more experts on flooding. I think I'm really starting to learn some stuff. These people are pretty important.
The first thing that I went to was this public event put on by the Environment Agency. It was to talk about that £36 million that's been spent to reduce flood risk in Hull. We've spoken about it in previous episodes. Well, it was going to be full of loads of influential people, everyone working on flooding in Hull. And I managed to get myself an invite to the opening.
Well, good morning everybody. I'm Mark Scott. I'm the Area Director for the Environment Agency in Yorkshire.
Sounds pretty important to me.
Objective of today really is about giving people the opportunity to find out what we're doing and ask us questions about our plans for managing flood risk in the city. And there are many areas that we've identified, I think 39 if I've got it right, where we need to undertake a variety of both major and minor works.
I mean, that seems like enough to be getting on with.
There were a lot of stands and complicated looking displays and charts around the room, so I figured I'd actually better speak to someone and see what's really being done that'll benefit ordinary people in Hull.
What we have here today is an exhibition of several schemes that we're looking to deliver in the city of Hull. So we have a £36 million investment improving flood defences to 39 sites along the River Hull through the city.
This chap, by the way, is called Andrew Barron. He's a senior advisor for the Environment Agency.
Hull City Council are here today, showing the work that they're doing on aqueducts throughout the city to improve flood risk protection from surface water, and also Yorkshire Water are working with us and they're showing people their ideas for and vision for improving flood risk from sewer flooding in the city.
I'm going to come back to this event, but this seems like a good time to switch over to something else that I went to in Leeds. You'll see why.
I went along to this night called Superposition, where they put together scientists and artists to talk about important issues. Take one guess at the theme of this particular get-together.
Tonight our theme is Water, Water Everywhere, the future of flooding. So I'll be starting off with Professor Steve Bottoms from the University of Manchester, who will be performing a piece as his contribution. Then we'll be hearing from Amanda Crossfield, who is the lead climate change advisor at Yorkshire Water.
My job is to really understand the climate change science and data policy and what are the climate change risks facing the company and advise them on what to do about it.
Amanda talked about some really interesting causes of flooding, like urban creep, the way that we're having less and less green space, so there's not as much surface for the water to escape it.
Every 1 degree rise in temperature, you get roughly a 7% increase in the intensity of rainfall, with warm air holds more moisture. We've got a statutory duty set out in legislation to provide you with your drinking water and to take away your waste. It's also why you can never play in flood water and all those people driving around in their 4x4s. It's got sewage in it.
Very interesting, right? But now, back to Hull.
With all this work being carried out, it seemed to me that there must be a fair risk. I mean, I feel like I've had some pretty mixed messages in this little mission so far. So I asked Claire Gould, a project manager at the Environment Agency.
Hull's got a massive risk of flooding. It's the second highest risk in the country outside of the Thames area. At the moment, the defences that protect the city of Hull from flooding from the river are in a really bad condition, and the work that we're doing is to improve that.
Well, that was pretty clear. I mean, I feel a little better knowing that work's being done, but who knows what the future might hold.
I think that it says a lot that there were like so many influential people in one room just to talk about flooding in Hull. It's a thing, isn't it? I wasn't crazy when I started looking at all this stuff. It's a thing that matters to people. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I think I've outstayed my welcome. I'm probably underdressed as well. Over my last 3 videos, I've been on like this mini mission to discover how serious a risk flooding is to me and to people that I know.
And I've definitely got some answers, but what do you think? For now though, I reckon I need a rest from all this wetness. I think it's time that I investigated a new topic. So I guess you'll have to subscribe to find out what it'll be.